Type yes. Okay. Please, if you can hear me, type yes. So if you can hear me, type yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Now, so basically, what we are trying to do here is just to know how to trade fundamentals, right? That's basically what we are trying to do. How to trade what? Fundamentals. Tomorrow is NFP, right? Tomorrow is what? Non-farm payroll. Now, what is non-farm payroll? What is non-farm payroll, right? What is non-farm payroll? Um let me show you guys, non-farm payroll. Let me hold on, let me share it. Okay. So I asked the question. I asked the question. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm showing, right? So it says the non-farm payroll is a monthly what report, monthly report released by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics that provides what data on the number of jobs added or lost in the U.S. economy over the previous month. So the non-farm payroll for that is happening this Friday is a report that is showing us whether it's showing us the number of jobs that were added um or lost in the US economy last month, right? Over during the course of September. So if more jobs were added to the US economy, then it means that it was good for the dollar. That means you expect the US dollar to do what? To go up. You expect its value to do what? To go up, right? Okay. Now, if the number that is expected is down, then you expect it to do what? To go down. I don't know if you get what I just explained. Let me go to let me go to investing to forexfactory.com. So tomorrow NFP, right? So there's going to be a lot of NFP. All right. So on Friday, you have NFP by 1:30 p.m. There's employment change, unemployment rate. That is from the on the US zone and in the Canadian zone. Look at non-farm payroll. So there's the forecast is that 171,000 jobs is going to be added, right? The previous was 187. If the actual if the actual is greater than the forecast, that means if they say, okay, oh, we're going to add, sorry, not we are going to, if they are saying that 171,000 jobs were added last month to the US economy, analysts are forecasting that 171,000 jobs were added, only for the actual to come out and maybe 200,000 jobs were added. Hmm? What does that tell you? What does it tell you? It tells you that that is strong for the that particular report is strong for the what for the US what dollar, right? I sent something. I don't know if you saw it, but let me check. I wrote something down. Yeah. So um I wrote this down. Let me share it with us as well. I hope you can see what can we see what is on the screen? Can we see it? Let me zoom it out. Okay. So let me zoom it out first. How do I zoom this thing out? I zoom it out. Can't really zoom this out. Okay, so now based on tomorrow, CNBC reported that economists surveyed by Dow Jones expect the Bureau of Labor Statistics to report on Friday, that is this Friday, that non-farm payrolls increased by 145,000 in September, while the unemployment rate probably held at the 50-year low of 3.7%. You can zoom your phone screen on, right? So before you trade NFP, what you need to do first and foremost is to check out the fundamentals. Check out the what? Fundamentals. Look at what is happening here now. I asked a question. How did I get this particular article? I asked a question. And the question I asked was, what is the likely outcome of the non-farm payroll this what? Friday? That is what I asked. That is what I asked. What is the likely outcome of the non-farm payroll this Friday? And when I asked that question, I got this response here. CNBC. So after explaining this AI now. So Microsoft Edge, that's Microsoft, their main browser, gave me this report after explaining what non-farm payroll is. It now said CNBC is a news outlet like CNN and BBC and Bloomberg and the rest. CNBC reported that economists surveyed by Dow Jones expect the Bureau of Labor Statistics to report on Friday, that is tomorrow, that non-farm payrolls is going to increase by what? 145. Sorry, that non-farm not is going to increase, because what the report is for last month. So that non-farm payrolls increase. So they are saying that analysts are projecting that non-farm, that the jobs that were added to the US economy increased by 145,000 in September, while the unemployment rate probably stayed at 3.7%, right? Let us check Fred's factory for the unemployment rate. Look at 3.7%. Can you see it? Forecast 3.7%. So they are saying that the unemployment rate might still remain at 3.7%, while 145,000 jobs. Now, if it is 145,000 jobs, why there's a forecast still of 171,000. If 145 comes out as the actual, that means that the actual is lower than the forecast. So it is going to be bad for the US dollar on this on NFP, and good if this one stays at if this is 3.5%, that means unemployment reduced, because there's a forecast. No. If this is 3.5%, they are forecasting that unemployment is at 3.7%. If unemployment comes out and it is at 3.5, that means yes, it's actually good here. So that means one will be bad, one will be good. Now we don't know what the report is saying yet. Now what we are trying to do here now, because these are figures, right? Sometimes what I try to do is I also go on I just go and maybe check news to know what the news is saying, basically, right? To know what the news, I can maybe type, let's say Euro USD. Since I can come here, go to Euro USD. I can go to Euro USD and then look for news. Any news that will show me what is going to happen tomorrow doing NFP. Let me go to investing.com and check it. So first of all, before you go technical, you have to go, go to the fundamental, go to fundamentals, try and see what is happening. So let me check, let's say currency, let me check gold. Since gold reacts to the US dollar. So I'm going to check gold and see if there's any news on gold. I will talk about NFP tomorrow. I can't really see anyone here. I'll go back, probably check. So this is what I basically do, right? I do this. I check fundamentals. What is the fundamental saying? Is it telling me anything about what might happen to the dollar? Is it going to gain strength, or is it going to likely lose what strength? I use every resource that I have, like TradingView, everything. So I'm going to use TradingView and search for dollar index. Now, dollar index measures the power of the US dollar against other instruments. Okay. I hope we are seeing this. I don't think we are seeing it. Okay. Um, so dollar index, right? This is dollar index. Hmm? I hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. So I'll come here, check the news. Um, okay. Payrolls loom. There's a news. Comment. Dollars yield support versus yen suddenly in doubt as payrolls were loom. Non-farm payroll, that's NFP, right? So you can probably check. And okay, look at non-farm payrolls are forecast at 170K versus 187K in August. 187,000 jobs were added in August. 170K were added in um um sep no 170K was forecasted in August, right? We don't know the one for September yet. Previous, that is the previous in August was 187,000 jobs. Now there's a forecast that 171,000 jobs was added. What am I saying? August, September. Yes. 187,000 jobs were added in August. Now there's a forecast that 171,000 jobs were added. That is the forecast from analysts. But if the actual comes out and it is lower than the forecast, then that means it is bad. If less jobs than was forecasted, so let's say we are saying, oh, we think that 100 jobs were added, only to find out that it was not 100, but it was 50, that is going to be bad for the dollar. So for this, for the dollar to be strong, the actual has to be greater than the forecast. Whatever is coming out as actual has to be more than 171,000. Okay. If unemployment rate is less than 3.7%, that means you will see green, green, right? You see green, green in the two of them. If you see green, green in the two of them, that is very, very good. Like here now, for example. I want to show us when you can, like this now, for example, this is red. That means it is bad for the US dollar, right? So once you see green, means it is, once the number comes out and it is green, 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 that means the dollar is going to gain strength. That means you want to be selling gold, because gold trades against the US dollar. That means you want to sell gold. That means you want to sell Euro USD. You want to sell GBP USD. You want to buy USD JPY. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to buy USD JPY. You want to buy USD CAD. You want to buy USD CHF. I hope we know how to do, this stuff. So that one is on the fundamental front. Like I said, let me show us this news coming from TradingView. This is on dollar index, right? It says stage remains set. No, not this one. No, not this one. There's a particular news I saw now. Okay, this one. Dollars yield support versus yen suddenly in doubt as payrolls loom, right? I hope we can see this one. As payrolls loom. Now, if you go down, you see something here where it says Non-farm payrolls are forecast at 170K versus 187K in August. So 187K was the figure that came out in August. Now there's a forecast that 170K is what is going to come out in that is what happened during September, which was last month, right? Though every revision to payrolls has been lower this year, right? So what do you call it? Analysts are forecasting that less jobs are going to what come out, right? That less jobs are going to do what come out. Now this is one. This is another one on my WhatsApp. I got this one from my WhatsApp, right? You can, if you're using the phone, you can expand it. CNBC reported that economists surveyed by Dow Jones expect the Bureau of Labor Statistics to report on Friday, that is this Friday, that non-farm payrolls increased by 145,000 in September. Increased by 145K. Now, I'm just showing us that before you go technical, before you go to your charts to set it, you need to check the fundamentals. Check if it's about the dollar, you go and check gold, or you check dollar index, check news on dollar index. Go to TradingView. If you don't have a TradingView account, open a TradingView account. You can come here, go to search, and type dollar index. Let me ask a question real quick so that we understand what I mean by dollar index. Look at dollar. If you see dollar, you see all this, you see US dollar index and stuff like that. I want to ask a question real quick. Let somebody answer me. Who knows what dollar index means? What is the function, like what is dollar index? I want somebody from to answer, like to just maybe raise up their hand and answer. What is the function of the dollar index? What is the function of the dollar index? Hello, can anybody help? Function of the dollar index, please. Hello? You can see what I am doing. What is showing on your screen now is TradingView. I know. I just want to know if anybody knows what dollar index is and what it does. Am I speaking to myself? Nobody's answering me. Thank you, Miss Constant. The dollar index is used to measure the strength of the US dollars against other against other currencies like the pound, the euro, the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. The dollar index is used to measure the strength of the dollar against those other currencies, right? Now let us go to the chart and see if we want to trade on NFP. How should we do it? What should we do? What should we do? Now, if I want to trade on NFP, this is what I do, or this is what I think. The first thing I do is, like I said, I've already gone to check the fundamentals, right? I've checked. So the fundamentals, if I go and read fundamentals on the dollar index, on gold, especially about the dollar index, because the dollar index measures the strength of the dollar, right? So you can go and read fundamentals about the dollar index. You can go to investing.com, you can go to TradingView, you can even ask Google, what is the NFP expected to do this Friday? You can see I asked that question. Look at it here. I asked, what is the likely outcome of the non-farm payroll this Friday? You can see it, right? Do you understand? What is the likely outcome of the non-farm payroll this Friday? I asked and I got, some responses here. So let me go to the chart. Now, this is what I do. Now, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you know, but when it's time for a high impact event like NFP, you will notice that these candles will not be moving. It will be slow. It will be what? Slow. It will be extremely slow. Look at gold, for example. Look at how slow gold is. Can you guys see that we can't really see much movement? Can you see how slow these candles are on gold? It's not really moving. Let me show you. Look, look. It's not really moving. It's not like it's not moving. Like it's moving slowly. It's not really moving that fast. Can you see it? Now, if I want to trade on NFP, I will add my support and resistance. You know, I can decide not to, but I need my support and resistance to be there. And there's a reason for that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to do what? I'm going to add my support and resistance indicator. This is my VIP indicator that has my stochastic and my RSI. But for this fundamental, what I really need is the support and resistance. This RSI and stochastic is an added advantage, but what I really need is this support and resistance first before the stochastic. But this support and resistance is the most important one. Now, I'll go to what? 1 minute. See, I trade fundamentals from the 1 minute time frame. I trade it from where? 1 minute. That is where I trade my fundamentals from 1 minute time frame. 1 minute. Now, if you look at what is happening here on 1 minute, you see that this is where the price is here. You can see where price is, right? Can you see it? Look at it. This is where price is here. Now, what is the closest resistance? I think it's somewhere here. Or let's say somewhere here. Right? And then here. Somewhere here and here. Right? So price, you can see how price is kind of moving now. See the way this candle is moving on 1 minute. When it is time for NFP, you will not see this movement. It will just be in one place. It will just be as if the candles are dead, as if nothing is happening. Now, I'm going to set a buy stop, and I'm going to set a what? A sell stop. I will set a what? A buy stop, and I will set a sell stop. Now, this is a fast way to set buy stop. Some of you, when you want to set pending order, see what you do here. You come to new order. You come and change this one to pending order. You now start doing buy stop. No, I don't do that. If I want to set a sell stop now, I'll just come below here, maybe somewhere here, just somewhere here, right click, click on trading, click on sell stop. Now it's showing sell stop 0.01. I can come here, change my lot size. Let's say I'm doing one standard lot, right? Because doing high impact events, you want to make as much money as possible. So, you want to make as much as maybe 1M, 2M, 3M, 4M as the case might be, So I can come here, come down here, or let's say here, I can come here, go to trading, click on, look at sell stop. I've set this, can you see there's a sell stop here? I don't need to go here and start doing, then I'll come up here, trading, buy stop. The buy stop is above price, sell stop is below the price. Now, I'm not going to be, this is where from here, this is from here now. Between here and here, right, is where this candle is trading now. Now, I'm going to move my sell stop here, a little bit close here, move my buy stop here. Remember, I'm doing this on 1 minute. So it looks as if the gap is much. Go and look at this thing on 1 hour. Look at it on 1 hour. Can you see how close those entries are? Remember, this is 1 minute. If the candle is going to go up, you want it, if it is going to buy, you want it to capture your buy stop as fast as possible. If it is going to sell, you want it to capture your sell as fast as what possible. I don't know if you get my point. Now, what I'll start doing is I will set this buy stop or this sell stop, maybe let's say 5 minutes to the time. Now, this NFP is going to come out by 1:30 p.m. I will not set my buy stop maybe 1 hour before, because the candle might move and go and trigger my pending order, which is not what we want. You want the pending order to be triggered maybe some minutes, to maybe 2 or 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, to the, let's say 3 minutes self. Let's say 3 minutes, right? Let's say 3 minutes. So I'm going to set my buy stop. Now what I'm going to do is, once I have set it like this, once I have set it like this, if the candle, remember, by 1:30 p.m., the candles are going to start moving. The market will become very volatile. The candle will start moving maybe up very fast or down very fast. Now, you see how these candles are moving up, right? If they are moving up and I feel that they are coming close to my buy stop, I'll move my buy stop up and move my sell stop closer. Maybe closer to the... If I see that the candle is coming down, I'll move my sell stop a bit down, move my buy stop back. I'll be doing this until, but I will not enter here. You see this zone? I will not enter there. I'll just be here or here. So if once this candle starts coming down, I'll move my sell stop down. Once the candle starts going up, I'll bring my sell stop up, and I'll bring my sell stop up and put my buy stop. I'll move it. Now, the reason why I can do this is see now. You can see how you can see as it is going up. I'll shift my buy stop and maybe push my sell stop a bit. Okay, see, it's coming down now. I'll shift my once it starts coming down, I'll push my buy stop back, quickly put my sell stop. I don't want my buy stop or my sell stop to be triggered before it is 1:30. Now, the reason why I can move this thing is because I turned on one click. Tools, options, go to trade. One click trading. Look at one click trading. Turn it on. If I turn it off now, for example, and click on OK, if I move this sell stop down, it will show me this thing. I don't want it to be showing me this. No, I don't want it. Then if I click on modify, see what it is doing. Order is being processed. Can you see how it is wasting my time before it comes down here? I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go to tools. I'll go to options, one click trading, accept these terms and conditions, click on OK, so that if as I am moving it, it is moving immediately. No time, like I don't want any question. Once I move the price should move as it is good. So let's say this is 1746, right? Let us assume that this news is going to come out by 1750. Or let's say 1747, for example. So I'll just be moving it. You see, it's going up now. I'll move it. I'll move this one a bit far. If it's coming down, I'll move this one. Move this one close. If it's going up again, I'll move this one near, move this one far. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not TradingView. This is MT4. Do we get my point? So once it's now maybe 129, maybe some seconds to 130, wherever it is, I can just leave it. But don't put it inside here. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, it's coming down. I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down. As long as it is not 130 yet, right? Now, the next thing I want to do is to do what? Is to set trailing stop. Trailing stop is very important. To set what? Trailing stop. Trailing stop is what? Extremely what? Important to be able to catch this move. Now, what is trailing stop? Trailing stop is saying that once this, let's say it catches the sell. Now, if you have witnessed this thing before, maybe I'll show us a video. Let me show us a video. Maybe I'll show us. If you have witnessed fundamental events, you will see how fast it can be. It can be quick. It can be quite fast. right? Can be a bit fast. So you don't want because this thing might start once it's maybe some seconds to some minutes to 130, the candles might start moving. You don't want the candle to touch your sell stop or your buy stop if it is not 1:30 p.m. yet. Please, if you are following me, type yes. If you are following me, type yes. If you are with me, please type yes. I know that I'm not talking to myself. So you can see how this thing is coming down. Like, so okay, if it's coming down like this now, I can probably maybe shift this one here. Right? I can probably shift it here because it's now forming a new. I can shift this one here. I can maybe shift this one down here. See, there's now like a resistance here, so I can probably shift it here. See, there's a resistance somewhere here. I'm shifting this one close to it. I'm moving this one far from it. Right? Now, the next thing I want to do is to set a trailing what? Trailing stop. Is to set trailing stop. Trailing stop can be, okay, I can say if the price, if this thing now comes and touches my sell stop and it moves from maybe from here to here. Let's say it moves 34. This is 34 points. Sorry, 34 pips, right? Let's say it moves 34 pips. It moves how many? 34 pips. Once my sell stop is triggered and the price starts to move, and my trade moves 34 pips, I want my stop loss to come in front. To come in what? In front of my entry point. What it means is let's say I set a stop loss here now, for example. You don't need to, once you set it, see, it's going up now. It's going up. I'll move this one up. Move this one down. Come here. That's what you just be doing. But once it's 130, you just leave it. If this is how it was when 130, when it became once 130 struck, you just leave it like this. Do you understand? Once it is 130, you just leave it the way it is. Okay. Now you must set a trading stop. I can set a trading stop. I can come here. I can measure like once my sell stop is triggered and price moves maybe 40 pips, I want my trailing stop to be activated. Meaning that once the price moves 40 pips, my stop loss will come in front of my entry so that even if the price moves against me, I will not lose money. Because once this thing moves 40 pips, once the sell keeps going down, your stop loss will be following it. It will be following it. I'm going to show us something on YouTube so that we'll see what I'm talking about when it comes to this trailing stop. I'll show it to us. Now, once you add your trailing stop, once it goes down, your trailing stop will come in front. That's okay. That one is TP. Let me not cancel it. Has it already? Is it already triggered a trade or something? See, you can see how this has even triggered this thing. Now, once I didn't tell you guys, please add. You have to properties. Go to properties. Show ask line. Show ask line. You need to show the spread. You need to show the what? The spread. Okay. You need to show the what? See how this thing has gone to trigger me without me even knowing. You need to show the spread. Okay. Let me set another buy stop. You need to show this. Look at. So whatever you are setting, make sure that it covers your spread. This line, this gray line and this red line is your spread. So whatever you are setting should be on top, should be above it. Don't go and set a trade here. Set it above. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let your buy stop be above the this red line and this gray line. Whatever you are setting as buy stop should be above it. Whatever you are setting as sell stop should be above it. Now, your trading stop must also be more than if you go here, this is if you go to your market watch, this is gold. If you go to gold, if I come here and I type gold, this is 37 or 38. The spread here is 36 or 38 pips, right? So whatever you are putting as your trailing stop must be more than 38. Your trailing stop value must be more than what? 30, whatever is showing here. This is 30. So you're also going to see that as well. Okay. So let me just do a fast recap from where I stopped. This is the spread. The spread now is 36 or 37 or 38. This is my sell stop. Let's say my sell stop is here. My buy stop is maybe here. You don't want it to be close to the price. You don't want it to be close to the price when it is not yet 1:30 p.m. Now, the spread is 37, 34, whatever. I'm going to set my trading stop. I'll come here, take my mouse cursor, point it to the buy stop. Once I see this drag to modify, I right click, go to trading stop. I can put maybe 40. I mean, I'll probably use 45. Maybe I'll just add 10 to what the spread is. 39 plus 10, maybe 49 or so. But maybe I chose 45, right? So 45, you come to your sell stop, right click on trading stop, custom 45 as well, right? See, my listening is coming close. I'll just drag my buy stop up. And I also said, bring out the two of them, show ask line, go to properties, come to common, and show your ask line. Click on okay, so that you will know the length of the spread or the width of from here to here, so that whatever you are placing must be above it, not inside it. I can't go and place my buy stop inside here. I can't place it here anywhere. It has to be above. My sell stop has to be below. And I told us that on that 1 minute time frame, you want if you come on 1 minute and let's say there are two support and resistances here, and the current market price is in the middle. The current market price is in the middle on 1 minute. You want to place your buy stop above the resistance and place your sell stop below the resistance. If the price is coming down before 1:30, you move your sell stop down. If the price starts going up before 1:30, you move your buy stop up. I talked about applying trailing stops to the buy stop and to the sell stops. I also talked about showing the ask line and the what and the big line. Okay. So this is where I'm going to stop for today. Like I said, I gave us 2 links to watch. I shared it on the chat. Copy the link and watch it. Also, these videos that I shared are also going to be posted on the YouTube page. No, it cannot. That's why laptop and phone is different. Okay, it cannot. For those of you with phone, you might have to just make do with them. The signals that will be sent. But to be able to do this by yourself, me, I do it by myself. I don't really use. I just like this. This is how I do it basically. Like this is exactly what I do. If you watch these videos, you will see what's happened here in action. You see a live trade that was placed and how money was made. Watch those 2 videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Live Trade Videos. And tell your friends to subscribe as well. Okay? So, thank you, everyone. I need to take this. So I'm supposed to start by 6. Was it 6:20? Thank you, everyone, and see you. Bye.